Hello everyone, it is Dragon Craig aka Leo O'Brien, and today I am finally seeing, and I mean finally, seeing Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm really excited for this movie. This is my second most anticipated movie of 2019, second only to How to Train Your Dragon 3, which obviously came out, it was outstanding, blah blah blah. And yeah, I hope this movie is just as great as I hoped. I've been hearing very good things about it. I have heard some meh things from Harry Thomas, but you know what? I'm very excited to see this film. I think it's going to be a masterpiece. I hope it is. And who knows? Maybe I will love it, or maybe I will be disappointed. But let's not hope like that. Let's be positive with this one, because I am very positive going into this film. I've never been really excited for a Spider-Man movie this high since, well, the last one, Into the Spider-Verse, which wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I'm very excited to see this movie. I think it's going to be a great Spider-Man movie, a great epilogue to Endgame. How I view this is kind of like the big setup for Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think Endgame was the finale. So I'd say this is more like just an epilogue that just sets up the next phase. That's how I view it. But hey, we shall see what we think of it, and we shall see you guys at the cinema, and I'm going in about a good few minutes. So yeah, not long left, guys. Let's hope the movie is great. Oh, that's what it is. Alright, let's go see Spider-Man Far From Home. Let's hope it's good. Okay everyone, we're about to go see Spider-Man Far From Home. I got my popcorn and a drink, so Coke. Yeah, I hope it's good. We'll see you guys next time, and stay tuned for the review. So overall, the movie was really great. It was amazing, and I loved it. Loved every single second of it. How to Train Your Dragon 3. Yeah, the film was fantastic. So I just saw a movie called Spider-Man Far From Home, and I thought it was really, really, really good. I'm not joking. I went in there expecting great. Got even better than what I was expecting. Spider-Man Far From Home, it is kind of hard for me to tell the story without spoiling it. I don't want to ruin it. It's definitely a movie worth seeing. It's definitely worth paying, and easily the best movie to come out this summer. I'm not joking. It was that good. It's about Peter Parker. He's going on summer vacation to Europe, about to spread his true feelings to MJ. Then Nick Fury teams up with him, and then Spider-Man teams up with Mysterio. And I'll just say that it's hard for me to talk about without spoilers that kind of way, because that's kind of how the trailer showed it. So, you're wondering, what did I like about this movie? I liked the story. I liked how engaging it was. It reminded me of Homecoming and Avengers Endgame in terms of epicness and engagement. I loved how Peter's growth as a character. I loved how they continued Avengers Endgame. I liked how it kind of really feels like an epilogue to Endgame. There are times, yeah, where it just feels like a regular Spider-Man movie, and that's what made it good. I don't think there was a need to have it fully as a sequel to Endgame, if you get what I'm trying to say. And I have to say, it served really well. The job was well done as an epilogue. And I know I'm in the massive minority, but as a Spider-Man fan myself, I enjoyed it better than Endgame. But it kind of makes me appreciate Endgame a little more. So who knows, maybe that 9.5 out of 10 I gave in my old review could go up to a very strong 10 out of 10. It could. We'll wait and see. But for now, I love the story. It was engaging. It is kind of more like just a typical Spider-Man story, but it was great. I loved the bond between Peter Parker and Mysterio. I loved the bond between Peter Parker and Nick Fury, even if it is kind of very brief. I loved the bond between Peter and Ned. I loved the bond between Peter and MJ. And I think the character development was great. And the visuals and action, my God, was it awesome. It was both exhilarating, and there was even some dark moments which really some even actually had me shocked, and some actually had me jump out of the seat. And I was surprised on how ballsy some moments were. The stakes were really, really high. The action scenes were more intense. And it was just plain on great. It's just plain awesome. It's plain. It's one of those movies that you just go plain awesome, plain greatness. And as for the characters, Peter is great. I loved seeing how he moves on from Avengers Endgame, avoiding spoilers. I loved how he develops with dealing with more of these responsibilities and how he wants to take it. He doesn't want like to be a big thing, but he has to deal with it and has to take the responsibilities and risks that he's Spider-Man and dealing with as a high school student. I liked Ned being the comic relief, and I enjoyed MJ as the love interest, and like I said, the bond between them was great. I loved the connections of the characters. Nick Fury also was great. I thought he was very good as a kind of a mentor kind of character, and I thought he was fantastic. Mysterio, I actually really liked, and he gets a plus positive for looking exactly like bearded Hiccup, and yeah, because Jake Gyllenhaal, etc., etc. But I thought he was great. I thought Mysterio was a great character. I really, really liked him, and it's hard for me to talk about him without spoilers. And considering how much I love this movie, I might, just maybe, might do a spoiler review. I might. And the music. Awesomeness! The music was phenomenal. And overall, I absolutely loved Spider-Man Far From Home. And you're asking, how would I rank the Spider-Man movies? Well, I would say Far From Home blows Homecoming and the original Sam Raimi trilogy, and definitely the Amazing Spider-Man duology, out of the water. It really did. And it may not be as good as Into the Spider-Verse. It's this close to beating it. I would say they're on par, and I can't wait to buy this movie on Blu-ray. I can't wait to add it to my collection. And overall, Far From Home is in the middle of between these. These are the best Spider-Man movies, and Far From Home being in the middle. So, and as far as 2019 movies go, apart from How to Train Your Dragon 3: The Hidden World, I do like Far From Home slightly better than Endgame. However, I know I said Far From Home blows the original Sam Raimi trilogy and Homecoming out of the water. I do think Endgame is slightly on par with Homecoming and the original trilogy, even if I don't give it a perfect 10 out of 10 just yet. I'll have to rewatch it. But I do think Endgame is very close to beating this as well. And, like I said, apart from How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, this is the best live action movie of 2019. I'm not joking. I love it that much. It was amazing. It was better than Lego Movie 2, better than Detective Pikachu, better than Wonder Park, better than Missing Link, better than Toy Story 4, better than Captain Marvel, and better than Endgame. It's not as good as The Hidden World. No, I'll just say that. But it was awesome. I'll just say that. It was amazing. I loved it. I'm going to give Spider-Man Far From Home a 10 out of 10. A well-deserved 10 out of 10. I loved this film. It was absolutely phenomenal. And overall, I can't wait to see it again. I plan on seeing it again. Because why not? It's summer and, there's no other movie to come out this summer. And what a great year my cinema list for 2019 went on well. Saw How to Train Your Dragon 3 5 times. Saw Lego Movie 2. Saw Avengers Endgame. Then I even saw Detective Pikachu, which I will give my thoughts on probably someday, but I'll just say very briefly, I actually really enjoyed it. And I've been to the cinema 9 times this year, now including Far From Home. So yeah, love this movie. Can't wait to see it again, and I highly recommend it. It is easily the best summer movie for 2019. See you guys next time, and have a great day and skadoosh.